Okay, let's talk logistics. If you're using forklifts to haul goods all the way across your facility, chances are you're losing time and probably money too. But what's the alternative? Well, today we're diving into CESAB's industrial tractors to see how they can totally supercharge your long-distance moves. Let's get right into it.
So here's the game plan. First, we're going to challenge that old habit of using forklifts for long hauls. Then, we'll meet the heroes of our story, CESAB's super agile TTE, the powerful TE, and the versatile PE series. And finally, we'll put them all head-to-head so you can see exactly which one is the perfect fit for your operation.
All right, so why even think about a tow tractor in the first place? Let's kick things off with the big advantage they have over, the most common vehicle in pretty much any facility, the forklift. Does this feel a little too familiar? You see a forklift making a long run, and it's just crawling. If you're using them for horizontal transport across your site, you might be creating a bottleneck without even realizing it. This slide really just cuts right to the chase. Forklifts, they're champs at stacking things high, but for those long horizontal journeys, they're just not the right tool for the job. Tractors give you way better visibility because there's no mast in the way. They're nimbler, and frankly, they're a whole lot more comfortable for operators on those long tracks. It really just boils down to using the right tool for the right job. And that is exactly where the CESAB fleet comes in. They've engineered 3 totally distinct series, and each one is built to solve a specific set of logistical puzzles. So let's break them down, one by one.
First up, we've got the TTE series. I like to call this one the maneuverability master.
Its real superpower is that compact 3-wheel design. It can whip around tight corners where other vehicles just can't go. And since it's all electric, it's super quiet, 0 emissions, perfect for working indoors. Oh, and here's a really cool detail, regenerative braking. What that means is every single time the operator slows down, it's actually recharging the battery. That extends its working life and, of course, saves you on energy costs.
And the numbers really tell the story here. It can handle up to 2,000 kilograms, which is honestly perfect for most line-side feeding operations. And check out that turning radius. It's incredibly tight, which means this thing absolutely thrives in those congested, narrow aisles where every single inch counts.
Okay, but what if you need a little more muscle? Well, for that, you need to meet the T series. This is the undisputed heavy-duty workhorse of the CESAB family.
And this single number says it all. A massive 8,000 kilogram maximum towing capacity. I mean, when you need to move some serious weight, this is your machine, no question.
So, how does it handle all that power? Well, it's all about its stable 4-wheel design. That gives it the traction and the control it needs to handle those heavy loads safely. This isn't just a tractor, it's a piece of heavy-duty equipment built for your absolute most demanding jobs.
And the specs really back this up. A load capacity that goes all the way up to 8,000 kilograms and a faster top speed too, at 16 kilometers per hour. But notice the turning radius is a bit larger. That's the trade-off you make for all that extra power and stability.
Finally, we've got something a little bit different. Meet the PE series, what I'd call the flexible carrier.
Now, you'll notice this isn't a tow tractor, it's a platform truck. So what's that? Well, just think of it as a vehicle designed to carry stuff directly on its own flatbed instead of pulling a bunch of carts behind it.
This design makes it absolutely perfect for things like order picking, maintenance rounds, or just moving bulky, individual items that don't really fit on a standard pallet. You can almost think of it as your facility's go-to utility vehicle. It's nimble, it's electric, and it's incredibly low maintenance. And here's a quick look at the specs. A solid 1,500 kilo capacity, a top speed of 10 kilometers per hour, and a really tight 1,600 millimeter turning radius. That makes it a super nimble and practical option for some very specific tasks. So we've met our 3 contenders. The big question is, how do you actually choose the right one for your facility, for your needs? Well, let's put them head-to-head and make this decision really simple. This matrix really breaks it all down. Just ask yourself, is my biggest headache navigating tight congested aisles? If yes, the TTE series is your answer. Or are you moving seriously heavy loads over long distances? Then the TE series is the obvious choice for sure. Or maybe you need a flexible carrier for odd-shaped items and order picking? Well, the PE series is uniquely designed just for that. Now, a question we get all the time is about the power source. And you know what? It's a really important one for any modern facility. And the answer is a big, definitive yes. Every single CESAB tractor is electric. That means you get clean, quiet, and incredibly efficient operation, which makes them perfect for any indoor environment and helps you hit those sustainability goals.
And of course, the other big question, what about the upkeep? I mean, maintenance is always a key concern when you're investing in new equipment. And here's one of the best parts about going electric. The maintenance is just so simple. Seriously, you can forget about oil changes, filters, and all that complex engine work. Your routine is basically just checking the battery, the brakes, and the tires. These things are designed for maximum uptime with minimal hassle.
So we come right back to where we started. Think about those long hauls in your facility, those bottlenecks that are slowing you down. Now that you've met the fleet, the real question is, which CSAB tractor is going to be the one to unlock that next level of efficiency for you?